Hello, Professor and classmates. My name is Saida Zohairi. I am a cybersecurity master's degree student in Grand Canyon University. I am in my week three of my master's degree program of CYB 505, and my assignment for this week called Data Stats. I recorded this presentation just to define the three stats, the concept of data protection, and the strategies that we used to protect this data, to ask ourselves first how data moves or flows in a system. I think the best way to start this type of presentation by having a good understanding how data flows. So data flow refers to how information moves from point to point, from point to another, whether within a system or across a network. Data is going to be more secured. The first one is at rest, and we have in use, data in use, and in transmission. Safest is at rest simply because they are not actively moving, and it can be also more access controlled or encrypted. And the other security benefit of attack surfaces are reduced compared to when data is moving or being processed. However, if improperly stored or secured, even data at rest can be vulnerable. Now we have technical system differences, internal versus network data. Internal, inside computer system data is more controlled and isolated. Indeed, they seems to be more secured. However, threats there, including malware, unauthorized user access, or across the network, the data is exposed to external threats, such as man-in-the-middle attacks, or let's say packets sniffing. Network level encryption and secure protocol are critical. Now we have data stats and security strategies. We have first data at rest. The definition of data at rest: data stored in a device, such as storage, files, hardware, database. The risk on this data is physical theft or unauthorized access or data leakage. The security strategies we use to protect this data is full disk or file level encryption, strong access control and authentication, regular backups. We can also have always backup ready in case if this data leaked or there is unauthorized access to happen to this data. And then we have physical security like locked server rooms. So the second type is data in use. The definition of data in use: data being actively processed by application or a system. And it's either in RAM, CPU, caches, or open documents. The risk on this data is insider threats, memory scrapping, malware, unauthorized application access. Security strategies that we use to protect this data: we have secure application design with least privilege access, memory encryption, endpoint protection, and runtime monitoring, access control policies. So these strategies we can use to protect data and this stats. So the last stat is data in transit. Definition: data moving across a network from one location to another location. Here is data in transmission, so it's moved from location to location. It's interception, tampering, or reply attack. The security strategies we need to use in order to secure this data: we use of secure communication protocols like HTTPS, SSH, also VPNs or encrypted tunnels, network segmentation, and firewall or certified based authentication. Now we have the strategy change and adapting security based on data stats. Here I have a small comparison between the data stats, whether it's at rest, in use, and transit, and the key strategies and the tool or methods that we need to use. So at rest, the key strategy is going to be encryption and access control. And tools and methods that we use: encryption, file permission, and IAM, which is the identity access management. Use protect process memory and control access. This is the key strategy, and how we can what the tools and method we used it for this purpose is a trusted execution environment, or DLP. The last data stats, which is the in transit or in transmission, and encryption during transfer. This is the key strategy for this kind of data, which is encryption during transfer. The tools we used it for this are the VPNs, HTTPS, TLS/SL. Security measures must be layered and adaptive based on where the data is and how it's being used. No single approach is enough. A combination of physical, technical, and administrative controls is needed to protect data throughout the life cycle. Thank you so much and hope you like this presentation. Have a good day.